8:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by J. Yogaraj and read by Lavani Vijayatunga. First, we take a look at the headlines. Indian Defence Minister to arrive in Sri Lanka tomorrow. State Minister Shant Semasinga says that the country's economy is recovering rapidly and inching towards a sustainable economic stability. Effective measures are taken to increase the qualified suppliers of various pharmaceuticals. Litrogas to announce price revisions next week. Bus fares to be increased from tomorrow. The QR code system for fuel discontinued from today. Effective steps have been taken to promote community water supply schemes to achieve the goal of supplying drinking water to the whole nation. In news overseas, Ukrainian war, drone attack on Sakhovia base from inside Russia. And in sports news, it's Asia Cup, much-awaited India-Pakistan match will be played tomorrow. Those are the headlines, and now let's move on to the details of the local news. Defence Minister of India, Shri Rajnath Singh, is scheduled to visit Sri Lanka from the 2nd to the 3rd of September 2023 to review the bilateral defence ties between the two nations. Singh is expected to hold talks with President and the Defence Minister of Sri Lanka, Ranil Wickremesinghe, the Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena, during which the entire government of India's defence ties with Sri Lanka will be reviewed. Singh is also scheduled to visit Nuwara and Trincomalee during his visit, which marks an important landmark in deepening the enduring bonds of friendship between the two nations in the defence sphere. The visit of Shri Rajnath Singh reiterates India's continued commitment in furthering the existing warm and friendly relations with Sri Lanka, the High Commission of India in Colombo said in a statement issued in this regard. Litrogas Lanka has slated to announce a price revision of domestic liquefied petroleum gas cylinders next week. Accordingly, Litrogas Lanka, one of Sri Lanka's leading suppliers of LP gas cylinders, is scheduled to announce a price revision based on the pricing formula on Wednesday. While a price revision was expected to take place last month, reflecting the price hike in fuel in the global market, the prices of LP gas cylinders remained unchanged. Litrogas announced 4 consecutive price reductions thus far this year, and following last month's price revision, the price of a 12.5 kilogram cylinder was brought down to 2,892 rupees and a 5 kilogram cylinder was brought down to 1,198. The bus fares will be increased from midnight tomorrow as per a decision of the National Transport Commission. Accordingly, fares are expected to be going up by 4.01%. However, the minimum fare will remain unchanged. In line with the bus fare revision, the expressway bus fares will also be increased, the NTC said further. The bus fare revision comes after the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation and Lanka Indian Oil Corporation increased fuel prices with effect from midnight yesterday. The existing National Fuel Pass, that's the QR system, will be discontinued with effect from today, Minister of Power and Energy Kanchana Wijayasekara revealed. The minister stated this at a special press briefing held this afternoon. The National Fuel Pass system was implemented at fuel stations across the island in August 2022 in response to the fuel shortage caused by the economic crisis faced by the island nation. The schools in the Kandy town, which are closed due to the SLF festival, recommence its educational activities from today. Governor Lalit U. Gamage said that the subject class time, which was lost due to the holidays, will be recovered in due course. A special discussion in this regard will be held between the governor and the education officers in the near future to determine the time frame for this purpose. This is the news from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. And we continue with more local news. State Minister Shant Semasinga said the country's economy is recovering rapidly and inching towards a sustainable economic stability. The State Minister made these remarks at a discussion held at the Finance Ministry today between the representatives of the Japanese parliamentarians and the Japanese ambassador. The discussion focused on debt restructuring process and the economic recovery procedures. The State Minister thanked the Japanese representatives for extending their fullest support during the difficult times in the country. Minister Kelia Rambukwala has instructed the relevant officials to take effective measures to increase the qualified suppliers of various pharmaceuticals. The process will be done according to the guidelines of the Pharmaceuticals Regulatory Authority. The minister also emphasized the importance of creating a competitive environment between the suppliers which will ensure the distribution of the quality medicines. The minister expressed confidence that if this environment is created, then the price hikes of drugs and shortages of medicines could be brought under control. And to conclude the local news, the headlines once again. Indian Defence Minister to arrive in Sri Lanka tomorrow. State Minister Shan Semasinga said the country's economy is recovering rapidly and inching towards a sustainable economic stability. Effective measures are to be taken to increase the qualified supplies of various pharmaceuticals. Literal gas to announce price revision next week. Bus fares to be increased from tomorrow. The QR code system for fuel discontinued from today. Effective steps have been taken to promote community water supply schemes to achieve the goal of supplying drinking water to the whole nation. And that was the local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The main news story for tonight, State Minister Sanath Nishant said effective measures have been taken to promote community water supply schemes to achieve the goal of supplying drinking water to the whole nation. This will meet the demand of the drinking water requirement of the country. The government has so far fulfilled around 62% of the drinking water requirement of the country. The State Minister further said the remaining target will be achieved with the support of the other water resources. Nanotechnology will be used for the water purification process. The State Minister made these remarks at a media conference held at the Presidential Media Centre today. And that was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
In Washington tonight, the health officials warn that several diseases are rapidly spreading among children with the prevailing weather conditions in the island. Dr. Deepa Pereira, a specialist doctor at the Lady Ridgeway Children's Hospital in Colombo, states that the conditions such as dehydration are common with children these days. Therefore, Dr. Pereira has recommended that children should be provided with more liquids during these days. Furthermore, the specialist doctor claimed that diseases like diarrhea can also spread widely among children with the prevailing dry weather. And that was the segment of Watchlight.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
Say no more to moving and paying rent. Get a home loan from Commercial Bank at the lowest interest rate and get a home of your own.
Which Bhakta are you in now?
In Javatta, in my own house.
Headlines of the world news: Ukrainian war drone attack on Sarkovia base from inside Russia. Jet ski tourist shot dead off the coast of Algeria. Shock after popular bear shot dead in the Italian town. Those are the headlines, and now let's move on to the details of the world news. The drone attack on an air base in the Russian city of Sarkov on Tuesday was launched from inside Russia, Ukraine's military intelligence chief has said. Krylo Barnov said that 2 Isulian cargo planes were destroyed and 2 damaged, and Russia says 4 were damaged. Mr. Barnov did not say whether the attack was carried out by Ukrainian or Russian operatives. Ukraine's drone attacks on Russia occur almost daily. It has already admitted that Sarkov attack. The Algerian Coast Guard was shot dead. 2 tourists holidaying in Morocco who repeatedly strayed into the Algerian waters on their jet skis. They were among 4 French-Moroccan dual nationals who had set off from the Moroccan resort in Sardinia. The 3rd member of the group was arrested by the Coast Guard, which patrolled the 2 states' closed borders. A popular female bear has been shot dead on the outskirts of a town in the central Italy, and a man has claimed that he opened fire out of fear. The bear, named Amarina, was filmed earlier this week roaming around the town of Sao San Sebastiano with her 2 cubs. Local Governor Marocco Marcelo said no bear in the Amazon region had ever threatened residents with any anger or danger. And that was the world news.
World News. Brought to you by courtesy of...
This message is for all the kids between the ages of 4 and 16 who love to draw. Commercial Bank's Arunalu Sittam is back once again. This time, the competition is also open to Sri Lankan kids currently living abroad. First, second and third place prizes will be awarded along with special merit and merit certificates. For more information, visit the Commercial Bank website. We have so many prizes to be won.
Development News is brought to you by
Job opportunities for well-experienced housemaids and home cooks in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait for ages 40 to 58 years. Salary 125,000 rupees. Contact 037 7500 500.
In development news, Export Development Board says Sri Lanka's earnings from merchandise exports increased by 2.18% in July 2023 compared to June 2023. As per the provisional data released by the Sri Lanka Customs, merchandise export earnings in July 2023 has surpassed the $1 billion US mark according to the total of US dollars 1,027.2 million. However, this is a decline of 11.79% as opposed to the value recorded in July 2022, the EDB says. This decline in merchandise exports is due to the reduced demand shown in export products, especially in apparel and textile, rubber and rubber-based products, and coconut-based products. And that came to you in the segment of development news.
Job opportunities for women from Deshakti Lanka in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait and Oman. Housemaids and home cooks in Saudi Arabia, ages 40 to 58 years. Arabic speaking and well experienced home cooks. Salary 125,000 rupees. Interviews are now on with foreign agents. You can travel overseas free of charge now. Branches Colombo, Kurunegala, Anuradhapura and Matara. Contact number 0377 500 500. Deshakti Lanka Foreign Employment Agency.
Moving on to sports news, it's Cricket Asia Cup. No one could easily say who the favourites are for tomorrow's game in Pallekele. The India-Pakistan clash has always been a thriller and exciting match to watch. All set for the big clash in Pallekele tomorrow. Tickets have already been sold out. Some are begging for tickets. Sri Lankans are also excited to see each and every moment of the match. In the past, it has been a battle between Pakistan's bowlers and India's batsmen. While that will be the contest this time as well, with Shaheen Shah Afridi, Nazim Shah and Haris Rauf testing Rohit Sharma, Subab Gill and Virat Kohli, there is a lot more to do with it with the ODI Cup just over a month away. India is led by Rohit Sharma and Pakistan is led by Babar Azam. The match is scheduled to start at 3 p.m. local time. That is the sports news, business news coming up.
Go ekathiana youth ekata life eke change ekata niyameta set wenna aswahagena dakapuhina habe karanna youth ekata niyameta set wenna friendship eka menna.
The all-new NSB Ithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Hilton Colombo Residences has been honoured with multiple accolades at the Haute Grandeur Global Hotel Awards, including titles of Best Apartment Hotel, Best Culinary Experience, Best Family Hotel and Best Function Venue Hotel in Sri Lanka. This recognition is an honour for our hotel, our team and myself, representing a remarkable global acknowledgement of Hilton Colombo Residences' excellence, said the manager of Hilton Colombo Residences, Karim Shadlu. That is the business news and economic news follows.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekathiana youth ekata life eke change ekata niyameta set wenna aswahagena dakapuhina habe karanna youth ekata niyameta set wenna friendship eka menna.
The all-new NSB Ithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
Moving on to economic news, Sri Lanka will pass the 900,000 tourist arrival mark by the end of August, according to the available data. Up to August 27, Sri Lanka received 123,285, and in 2022 August, the total arrival figure was 37,760. By August 2027, Sri Lanka has attracted 891,198, and with more arrivals expected for the Kandy Perahera and Asia Cricket Cup tournament, this figure is expected to surpass the 900,000 mark. The total arrivals of 891,198 so far has also overrun Sri Lanka's total number of arrivals for the entire year of 2022, which was 719,978. That is the economic news and the weather report to conclude.
Weather report.
And finally, the weather report. The Met Department says the prevailing showery condition in the southwestern part of the island is expected to continue further. Showers will occur at times in the western, Sabaragamuwa, southern, central and northwestern provinces. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters is likely at some places in the western and Sabaragamuwa provinces and in the Galle and Mathura districts. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the eastern and Nuwa provinces and in the Polonnaruwa, Vavuniya and Mullaitivu districts during the evening or night. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by temporary localized strong winds and lightning during thunder showers. This weather report was published this evening at 7:30 p.m. Further details could be obtained by visiting the official website of the department. And before we conclude this bulletin, let's get back to the headlines once again. Indian Defence Minister to arrive in Sri Lanka tomorrow. State Minister Shant Semasinghe said the country's economy is recovering rapidly and inching towards a sustainable economic stability. Effective measures are taken to increase the qualified suppliers of various pharmaceuticals. Litrogas to announce price revision next week. Bus fares to be increased from tomorrow. The QR code system for fuel discontinued from today. Effective steps have been taken to promote community water supply schemes to achieve the goal of supplying drinking water to the whole nation. In news overseas, Ukrainian war, drone attack and Sarkovia base from inside Russia. And in sports news, it's Asia Cup, much awaited India-Pakistan match will be played tomorrow. And with that, we conclude this bulletin of news. And now it's back to your regular Friday evening host of my good friend Southie on the other side of the glass panel to keep you entertained.